Hello everyone. So this is the sync videos I am making for our next lecture on banks and simple interest. In the class that we had yesterday, the first lecture on banks and simple interest, we discussed the different types of bank accounts and we came across four accounts, which was savings account, there is current account, then there is a recurring deposit account, and then there is fixed deposit account. So we discussed this four accounts in detail, and we also saw what are the differences between it. Like in savings account, we saw that is the account that mostly common people uses. Current account is mostly the account which is used by business people. And recurring deposit and fixed deposit, we saw that in recurring deposit we had to deposit money every month, and in fixed deposit we had to deposit money like once a year, or we had to deposit a big amount of money. And then in all the accounts also we saw that current account we didn't have interest. Then we stopped our lecture at a very important question: why do we keep money in banks? And you gave very different reasons for it. Some of you told that if we keep it in house it will get stolen, thieves can steal it, and also if we keep it in house we'll have the tendency to spend it, like we won't keep it safe and we'll spend it. But in banks it remains safe, we don't get that tendency, like when we look at very nice things we don't get the tendency to spend it. That all were very legit answers, but then we reached a very important answer: is banks gives us interest. That means that we get some extra amount if we keep money in the bank. If you keep 300 if you go to the bank, there will be extra maybe 7-8 rupees that banks gives you for keeping the money in the banks. And that is the most useful thing that encourages people to keep their money in banks. So in this class we will be discussing about interest, and we will be mostly discussing about simple interest. There is something like compound interest, but we won't go in that detail. We will be discussing about simple interest. So we will be tackling 3 questions in this week. The first question is very simple: what is simple interest? The second question is how do we calculate it? And the third is we will say different types of sums. How can we apply that formula and get simple interest? Okay, so first question: what is simple interest? Simply, now I will explain this with 2 scenarios. Okay, this is the first scenario where, for example, this is a bank, okay, and this is you go to a bank and you keep your money there. After some days, if you go there and you say that, okay, bank, I want my money back. If you kept 300 rupees, while taking back, you will not get 300, but you will get some extra amount, which can be 5 rupees or 7 rupees greater, or maybe 10 rupees. It can be any amount. That extra amount that you get is called interest. Okay, this is the first scenario. Now coming to the second scenario. For example, you want to build a house, but you don't have enough money to build a house. Okay, so what you do? You go to a bank, you ask for a loan. कि बैंक में you go and tell them मुझे थोड़े दिन के लिए पैसा दे दो, मैं घर बांध के आपका पैसा रिटर्न दे दूँ. ठीक है? But when you have to return that money, you won't give just the money that you took from bank. You have to give some extra money, क्योंकि आपने बैंक का पैसा यूज किया इतने दिन, जो बैंक किसी दूसरे काम के लिए यूज कर सकता था. You used it for some days to build house. तो आपको कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पैसा देना होगा बैंक को, प्लस वो ओरिजिनल अमाउंट तो देना है, उसके ऊपर कुछ एक्स्ट्रा देना है. That extra amount that we talk about is interest. Okay, I hope both the meanings are very clear. Please stop the video here. Write your own meanings, what you get from both the images. You can draw the images or you can write in your own words, and remember this meaning. Okay, that's very important. Now, how do we calculate it? There is a very simple formula for calculating simple interest. Okay, simply simple interest ka formula is P into T into R upon 100. Now, what is P? What is T? What is R? We will look into it. Okay, P is called as principal amount. P is called as principal amount. What is this amount? It's principal. Okay, Principal. School wala principal nahi. It's Okay, it's principal. Now वो that is another principal का spelling when you talk about values and all. It's principal, that's PLU रहता है. This is PRINCIPAL, principal amount. Okay, what is principal is how much amount you deposited in bank originally. मतलब I gave you the example of I gave you two scenarios, right? First was you took some money, you took some loan and you deposited. जो initial original amount रहता है, जो आप भरते हो या आप लेते हो as a loan. If you took 10,000, that 10,000 is the principal amount. Sorry. If you deposited 5,000 in the bank, that 5,000 is the principal amount. तो ये जो P रहता है, that is original amount, जो पहला आप लेते हो या बैंक में आप डिपॉजिट करते हो. Is this okay? Second is T. T is time, and very important to remember, time in years, okay? Not time in days, not time in minutes, not time in seconds. Time is always calculated for bank in years. In science, mostly we calculate in seconds, okay? Remember this. But whenever it comes to bank and money, time is mostly calculated in years or months. But here it is time in years. So number of years you take for money or keep. मतलब आप अगर बोलते हो बैंक को, ठीक है बैंक, I will build a house in 5 years and after 5 years I will start giving your money. तो आप 5 साल के लिए लोन दे रहे हो. So that is the number of years. And the last is most important factor, rate of interest. This is the factor which आपके पेरेंट्स को आप अगर आप पूछेंगे तो वो this is the most important factor which tells you कि कौन से बैंक के पास जाना है लोन देने के लिए. ठीक है. So for example, some banks give you rate of interest of 5%, some bank give you rate of interest of 8%, some give you 10%. मतलब वो बैंक कितने रेट पे आपको लोन दे रहा है. This will tell you कि आपको कितना पैसा रिटर्न करना होगा. अगर ज़्यादा रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है तो कोई लोन नहीं लेता है क्योंकि ज़्यादा पैसा रिटर्न करना पड़े. कम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है तो पीपल गो देयर बिकॉज यू गेट लोन एट इजी अमाउंट. तो रिटर्न करने के टाइम कम इंटरेस्ट भरना पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर, ओके, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. सो आई विल रिपीट, देयर आर 3 फैक्टर्स: प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट, टाइम एंड रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. ठीक है. प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट इज द ओरिजिनल अमाउंट दैट यू टुक फ्रॉम बैंक और यू डिपॉजिटेड इन बैंक. टी इज टाइम, आर इज rate of interest. Now we will see how to find the sums, okay, how to solve sums if the information is given. For example, in this sum, if P is rupees 1,000, R, that's a rate of interest is 3%, time is 2 years, then find simple interest. That's a very simple sum. So what is the formula? Simple interest is P into T into R upon 100. What is P? P is rupees 1,000. What is T here? T is 2 years. What is R? R is 3%. You write 3% and upon 100. There is a simple trick. Always remember this trick, okay? You can cancel zeros. For example, here there is 1 0. There is 1 0. You can simply cancel that 0. There is 2 0. There is one more 2 0 up. You can cancel. For this 0, there is no 0 down, so you can't cancel. You have to keep this 0. Now you have to just multiply. 10 into 6 is 60. So the simple interest is rupees 60 in this sum. Now we will look at another sum. This sum is if principal amount is rupees 8,000 and the time is 3 years, the bank gives a rate of interest of 5.5%. Find the simple interest. Again, you have to just find the simple interest. You don't have to do anything else. The formula for simple interest is P into T into R upon 100. Principal is 8,000. Rate of interest is 5.5% and time is in years. Please pay attention again. Time is 3 years. So formula is 8,000 into 3 into 5.5 upon 100. Same. There is 1 0 here. There is 1 0. I cancel that. There is second 0 here. There is second. I cancel that. So we just have 80 into 3 into 5.5. I have again done the multiplication here. 80 into 3 gives me 240. If you do it, 3 zeros are 0. 3 8s are 24. So I have written that 240 into 5.5. So 240 into 5.5, I have done this calculation here. 5 zeros are 0, 5 4s are 20, 5 2s are 10 and 10 plus 2, 12. Same here, I got this answer 1320. So the answer is 1320, rupees 1320. Paisa hai, this is rupees, okay. So the simple interest is rupees 1320. I hope you have understood the thing that I taught in this video. Please stop the video wherever you want and write the notes. See you in the class. Thank you.